Alrighty then, so let's get started, shall we? After all that mod making, let's actually enjoy the game for a bit, shall we? Assuming I can get my chair to frickin' lock. Nope. There we go. Probably about as close to locked as I'll get. That should be a good audio volume for me. Speech is 11%. Let's see. Before we head off to Megaton, let's do a little bit of exploring of the surrounding area. Before we have to deal with people. We search for our father. Well, isn't this a pleasant location? Got a ton of ammo for that. 14 damage, 20 damage. And the BB gun's in one, right? Which is probably not going to be very useful. So we'll put this at 1. He doesn't look friendly, does he? Come on, focus, Carrie, focus! And of course, for those of you who are new, since I'm using Practice Makes Perfect, I don't actually get skill points at level up. It's all based upon actual usage, so my stealth increases as I sneak, my guns increase as I use guns, and so on. Sort of like Skyrim. It's kind of annoying that I have to click done anyway, but I guess it gives me an idea of where my stats are, unenhanced by anything else. Let's see. Where is Chazek La Femme? There it is. Again, I'm choosing this because unique dialogue options that I might need to take advantage of for mod testing. To him. Stay in the darkness, stay in the shadows. Careful, careful. We don't want to kill people. That's just not the type of person that we are. So... maybe if we dress the part, we can disguise ourselves as them and they won't try to kill us. You are now dressed as a member of the Raiders. And of course that's part of my mod. Of course it replaces the stealth defender armor. Okay, fine, but we keep all of our other stuff. Stand up. And turn on my Pip-Boy light. So we look like that. Still kind of Raider-ish, because the base armor is the Raider, and all the other accessories do work well together. I like it. Tailor-made works really well with my mod, it looks like. I am definitely going to make a recipe that allows you to convert coffee mugs into ceramic plates. I use ceramic plates for making the lightweight armor. Now granted, I only have one recipe for the lightweight armor and I can always change the ingredients, but that would just be kind of a pain in the ass, because if you think about it, if I were to say make it so any plate works, like I was originally planning, that would mean I have to make like 5 different variants of the same recipe. So I'd have to make like a version that used red plates, green plates. Is there a blue plate? I don't know if there's a blue plate. One that also used a ceramic plate. So it's simply a lot easier to take something that's very common in the Wasteland that's made from the same material, i.e. coffee mugs, and make a recipe that converts that into a ceramic plate. Now for the Skies functionality, Tale of Two Wastelands itself actually has one of the optionals that you can set up for it has a reputation system. And it's just like it's in beta. They haven't finalized it and put it into the newest build. But the one I'm using is basically based upon a mod called Disguises for Fallout 3, which itself pretty much just does the same thing as the Ghoul Mask. It's literally the same script as the Ghoul Mask. It just changes the faction. Instead of using the Ghoul faction, it's whatever other faction it is. And then I went and looked at, in the creation kit, how New Vegas handles the pop-up, and basically it just calls a message script. And so I just incorporated that into my mod. So basically, it's the ghoul script with a pop-up message attached to it. And of course, instead of being part of the ghoul faction, it adds you to the Raider faction or the Vault 101 faction, as we saw yesterday. Now, of course, Carrie here isn't nearly the wasteland pacifist that Bruce, aka Dances, was. So she doesn't mind killing some people, as opposed to Dances who tried to avoid killing anyone. So the costume actually has a pretty good use for Carrie as well, because it allows you to sneak up on an opponent. Ooh, boof out. See, look, the Raider registers as blue. Ooh, almost forgot about this mod. Hopefully it's going to work in here, because it doesn't always detect all the right items. Alright, so quest, toilet paper, replace items. 3 urinals replaced. Activate urinal. Probably can't do it because I'm a woman, but... yeah, it replaces it with an activatable urinal. Or it's supposed to. Basically, you don't drink it. Animal Lecter perk. Skin their body. You know, I could come up with a mod that works like that. I could see adding a perk that allows you to do something like that. And then use like the ghoul mask. And just like add an item into your inventory and just call it like Raider mask or whatever. I don't know. I'd have to look into it to see if there's a way of actually grabbing the face gen data of someone and applying that to the ghoul mask. Could be kind of interesting. I'll have to think about it. Why does it not detect these and change these? Relieve self here. Yeah, it doesn't detect all the items. It's not perfect, especially since it's a mod I'm converting from since it's a mod I'm using from New Vegas, so it might not recognize all of the Fallout 3 locations. I may have to do a mod merge of it with the New Vegas, with the Fallout 3 and the New Vegas one, but that's talk for a different time. Look at how dark this place is without my Pip-Boy light on. Good grief. No, keep coming with the ideas. That's the entire reason I became a modder, is that I'd play the game and I'd think, oh, well, I'd love it if this and this would happen, or this and this would happen. I'd go look and see if there was a mod for that. And sometimes there was, and sometimes there wasn't. If you're a minion, one of Gopher's minions, and has been on his forums in any recent amount of time, you might notice all the posts that I put up saying, yeah, because Gopher will say in his streams, like, you know what we really need is some way to put a cowboy hat on Eddie, or there needs to be a way to do this, and it'll be like, oh, I'll go and hit up the Nexus, see if there's such a mod. And if I find a mod, I post it on the forums. If there isn't a mod, then pretty much nothing else happens, because I'm too busy making these mods to make mods for Gopher. But I do put it on my to-do list, saying, yeah, well, maybe I'll make that mod in the future. See, look here. I can walk right up to the raider and be like,
I'm not in the mood for you, asshole.
say what? You say what? Don't call me an asshole, bitch! Yeah, see, Dances would just ignore her and just keep sneaking through, grabbing whatever loot she could find. Carrie, on the other hand, if you insult her, she will blow your fucking face off. Because Carrie don't take no shit. But yes, I find that a pretty cool effect that I've managed to get working. And it was relatively easy to do. Ooh, sheet music book. So yeah, I'm disguised as the Raider faction. Raiders see me as one of their own. They will not try to blow my head off. It's not a perfect mod, because you can actually shoot one of these guys right next to another one. I think so. I haven't really tested that extensively, but that's how the ghoul mask works. If you attack one feral ghoul next to another feral ghoul, the second feral ghoul won't attack you, only the first feral ghoul. That's the way the ghoul mask works, which I guess works okay for feral ghouls, because, you know, they have no brains. Brains. But for everyone else, they probably turn on your ass. But, you know, I'm sure I'll find a way of implementing that in a future build, but let's be honest here. I still got so much more work to do just to get all the armors into my mod. Let's not worry about improving the functionality of the scripts just yet. Let's just get all the armors in there first. I do love how changing the armor works so well with tailor-made. I mean, we changed the base armor from the stealth suit, and I still look like a raider. Before, I looked like a badass, you know, vault dweller. I'm afraid... Yeah, there's someone coming. I'm afraid to change my outfit right here. Get them to aggro on me while I'm looting. But yeah, it's kind of cool how the two just kind of sync up together. Immersive HUD, is it? General, hit points, action points, extra HUD, combat, resist, encumbrance, resists, hardcore needs. So do I have to do... That's what I was looking for. Percentages, absolute values. Kind of like the meters. If I hit I, that hides everything, except for the two at the bottom, which I can't seem to get to disappear. Inventory sorter, enhanced vision grenade hotkey. Yeah, sure, why not? That's not the button I was looking for. This is the button I was looking for. So I know when I was under 75 weight, I had a debuff for the Hoarder perk. Trying to see if there's a buff for the Hoarder perk now. Nope, doesn't look like it. I imagine the first few streams are going to be me getting the inventory and the HUD and all that thing perfectly set up for my particular playstyle. Though I wish I could find a way of hiding the health meter, compass, and the AP meter, but I can't seem to find how to hide them. Kind of annoying. Am I wearing my Pip-Boy glove? I'm going to leave my Pip-Boy glove off. Wear whatever glove the particular armor calls for, because I love that effect. The fact that I can actually just take my Pip-Boy glove off and wear whatever. Whatever the armor has built into it. I just got on like 25 minutes ago, so I'll probably be on for a couple hours. Anything of interest at the lockers? No, the lockers are all empty. That takes us downstairs, so let's not go downstairs until we fully explored this area. That goes upstairs. So we'll explore upstairs next. But I want to make sure I grab everything. Until he insults me, I'll let him live. I got no particular beef with this guy. Really? You want to go there? So that's an odd thing in the MCM. Extra options, hardcore needs. That's what it is. Activate with mouse click. Call me an asshole again. Ooh, library key. Call me an asshole again. I dares ya. I think this is just where I came from. I think there's anything new in here. This is just where I came through. Yep. That sounds like someone else is still walking about. There's another mod I'm tempted to try out called Destruction, but I'm kind of afraid to try it out as well. Because what it does is it actually makes the environment destructible. That's downstairs. We wanted to check upstairs first. The only problem with the destruction mod is that once you go back, once you install it, you really can't go back, because once you destroy a piece of the environment, you just can't uninstall the mod and restore it. So you've got to commit to that mod. I'm not quite sure if I'm comfortable with committing to it just yet. It sounds cool, but you know. And the mod maker actually did make a Tale of Two Wastelands version of it. So it should support, you know, the Mojave and everything. So it sounds cool. Really want to try it out. Little hesitant to try it out. No. Nope. Where are the stairs up? I know I'm walking in circles, I just can't remember where the stairs up are. Keep passing the stairs down, which is kind of funny, but the stairs up I keep missing. Is it over here? No. Ah, near the jail cell. Thanks. That's where I first came in. So I kept walking right past this area, and I forgot to look right behind me. Of course I did. Come on, let my sneak proc. Right next to the guy.
I'm not in the mood for you, asshole.
Stop giving me reasons to shoot you in the face. Or in the crotch, in this case. That's what they get for calling me an asshole. I think that goes outside, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Raiders are not exactly the most personable of people, are they? Even with their own kind. I think they might be nicer to the people in their own gang, considering their gang's a bunch of violent sociopaths. But nope, they will completely insult their fellow raiders and then expect no retribution from a group of people who murder people and eat people and string up their entrails everywhere.
What's new?
Wow, he's nice. I'm just doing a bit of cleanup, my friend. Don't worry about me.
How'd you hear about those newbies? The ones who went up north looking for raids?
Can't say as I have. Don't believe I've heard of Leg Day perk. But I'll definitely keep an eye out for it. Though I think the next perk I'll pick up when I level up is, I think, Comprehension, or whatever the one is that allows you to get twice the benefit.
Somewhere else before I tear them out of your skull.
Dude, I was starting to like you. Don't make me regret liking you. Last raider gave me guff, got a bullet in the crotch. Do you want a bullet in the crotch? I know there's a perk that allows you to fast travel and jump while encumbered, because I had it on my previous character. So it might be from one of my mod packs. Music's starting to get all combat-y. What, do the raiders not like me cleaning the place up? I suppose cleaning the place up isn't very raider-like to do, right? Well, if they ask, they'll just say I'm gonna throw it into a rocket launcher. I'm gonna weaponize the stuff. Small ruin book, small ruin book. Ruined book armor. Is that like the iron dagger armor from Skyrim? No, actually there's a perk that I'll pick up eventually that allows me to turn ruin books into skill books and pre-war books. If I was a better modder, though, I definitely would make a ruined book armor. Have it do something like add 5 to, I don't know, speechcraft while wearing it. Alright, I've checked this area out. Probably about as much as I can. Well, again, it's a perk, so you need, first of all, to spend a perk point on it. And, of course, there's the fact that, you know, it's going to... Whoop, the dog does not like me! And basically, what it requires is if you're going to make a skill book, first of all, you need to have the skill book in your inventory. Because you're basically making a copy of it. So... Well, it's complicated. To make a skill magazine, you need to have the skill magazine in your inventory and you make a copy of it. It requires a ruin. It requires something called a blank book, which is basically once you pick up the perk, any ruin books you pick up turn into blank books. and then you turn the blank books into skill magazines, but you need Wonder Glue. You can also just turn them into pre-war books, but for that you need, well, you can turn, and then if you have 2 of a skill magazine, you can turn it into a skill book, and then you can turn it into a pre-war book. That doesn't require Wonder Glue, but yeah, you'll see it when I get the perk. You found a replica 10mm pistol. It has been sent to your mini vault and put on display. So, remember that mini vault we were in yesterday? They are scattered all over the wasteland, these replica weapons that you can pick up, and they basically get mounted on the walls. You can also find things like jukeboxes and repair tables, and those things will get put into your mini vault as well. Our first lock-picking thing. Now, one of the mods I installed, which I wouldn't normally do for a normal Let's Play, but mainly I did it for like at-home Let's Play. It's not streamed, but since we're streaming, you know, since streaming you don't actually... I save my videos on Twitch, but Twitch will delete them after, I think, 7 days. So I always try to upload them to my YouTube before that happens. So as I was saying, yeah, because I'm streaming and because lockpicking and hacking it takes so long, I use a mod that Gopher uses, which basically, if you have the skill levels, if you have easy, like for example, my skill level is 28, which means that I can, you know, I get to this menu. Like obviously, if it's above your level, you can't even try to hack it. But if this menu will pop up, you can force a lock at 100%. Similarly, if you can actually hack a terminal, like if the actual hacking thing comes up, then it'll remove all of the dummy entries and you only have one word. And again, it's just mainly for live streaming because, let's face it, if I sat here for 10 minutes trying to open a lock, breaking a bunch of lock picks, you get bored pretty quickly. But instead, I can just do that. And of course, I still need the skill to actually get to that menu. So it's not completely easy mode. I need to still have the skill level in order to attempt it. But if I can attempt it, I can have a 100% force chance, and I can still do it manually if I wanted. Again, it's mainly to make life easier for people watching these videos so they don't see me spending 10, 20 minutes trying to open one lock. This is the stairway down.
Hey!
So this is where I came from. Must take me all the way down. It's a new area? I mean, I have never manually deleted a video from my Twitch, but Twitch will delete videos after time. It's just the way Twitch works. Kind of a bummer. Which is why I always upload them to my YouTube, because YouTube videos don't get deleted. So have I explored every corner here? I've found every little piece of junk that I can collect. Nope, I still see some junk lying about over here. This is where I came in. This is where the idiot insulted me. And I shot them in the crotch. You can find my YouTube. There should be a link at the bottom of the Twitch stream here. That should have a link to all of my social media. You should be able to see it there, but it's Cuppa, C-U-P-P-A-L-L-X, just like my Twitch stream here. Same username. Lockers, garbage can, locker. Here's one thing I always found weird about the raiders. That's clearly someone in Raider armor. So does that basically mean if someone pisses off one of the Raiders, they string them up like that? Because I always assumed it was like Wastelanders they did it to, but no. Whenever you see, well, sometimes it's Wastelanders, but sometimes it's Raiders that they have strung up there. I can't jump. Too over-encumbered to jump. Probably fix that. Gonna put these temporarily in here so I can make the jump. There we go. So that looks like that's top. That's everything to explore here. We save. That's the stairs down, that is the stairs down. That goes outside. Don't want to check that area out just yet. You know what? Crouch. Let me do a full save. I might as well try it out. I mean, it should be fun. Obviously, like I said, it's... Once you go back, you can't... Once you go there, you can't go back, but... You know what? Why not? Let's install the destruction mod and give it a try. Quit. Exit game. There it is. Do a sort. Yep, that would be me. Lexalolia. My nom de guerre, as the saying goes. Instruction BSA. And let's see, Nexus info. Anything I should know about this mod? Oh, no mod no Nexus ID because I got off the Tale to Wastelands site. Alright. Turn turn off monitor capture. Let's give this mod a try. Destructible environments. Well, thank you for subbing. Time to make the big plunge. Destructible environments have been enabled. No, we're still picking up where we left off. All I did was enable the Destructible Environments mod. Though, doesn't seem to be doing too much here. Which is fine. I'm sure it can't trigger for every place, but... This is literally where my save was. Right before I jumped back out and jumped back in. So, you know, when I started my save, we moved down to this lower level. Well, I started we're basically just picking up where we left off, basically. All I really did was pop out and then pop back in to turn on a mod.
I'm not in the mood for you, asshole.
Right. Hey, well, I'm a raider. I'm not in the mood for you either, asshole. You gonna insult me now? You gonna insult
I'm
me?
not in the mood for you, asshole.
Neither am I. We move back, because if its destructible environments are working, in theory, I should be able to blow open that hole. Well, I tried. You gonna be civil? Or are you gonna be an asshole?
What's going on over here?
Oh, you're civil. Okay. And I got just no beef with you. Maybe I need to move the destructible environments to the bottom of my load order. I guess we'll find out over time whether or not I need to adjust its load order. I'm actually going to try a different Raider graffiti mod as well. I have 3 different versions of Raider graffiti to tinker with. Find the one I like the best. You need a lockpick to open this door. Maybe, who knows, we'll see. Or it could simply be that it's not low enough on my load order and something else is overriding it. We will see.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I don't like the look you're giving me.
Neither do I. We are being so well for each other. Then you just had to insult me. You couldn't leave well enough alone. And we have frozen up. Now let's see. Where is destruction listed? It's got destruction as an ESM. Maybe I don't have the BSA turned on. I have a bunch of BSAs that are not turned on. Destruction, Tale of Two Wastelands. Why is it not peeling off? There we go. BSAs are archive files that Bethesda made. So a lot of all the resources are packed into a BSA archive, basically. Here we go, destruction. High quality conversion of the mod destruction 6.1. Well, it looks like it doesn't have any specific notes on it, so maybe I'm just, I happen to load myself into an area that's not particularly destructible. I will keep an eye out on it. Hello, Moriarty. Alright, so let me turn off monitor capture, go back into New Vegas. But yes, we are playing Fallout 3 in the New Vegas engine. I suppose before we load into Cary, which is located here, okay. I did say that I would show Herto, or however you pronounce his name, the absolutely insane level of speeds that the dances would get to. So let me load up dances with rad roaches. Let's do the Capital Wasteland. Okay, my weight is not over encumbered. This is my movement speed. On dances.
Threat detected.
If I can get a good straightaway, I can reach easily 40 miles per hour. Sometimes going even to 50. Not even counting when I sprint using AP.
Threat neutralized.
So yeah, we just made the run from Megaton
Threat detected.
to Paradise Hills
Threat neutralized.
in a couple of minutes. Which is how far? We were there, now we're here. I should give you an idea. Game did not like me doing that. Which is why typically when I was on dances I would toggle walk, because that's my normal movement speed, and as you can see it's a little insane, so typically with dances I prefer to be encumbered. Alright, let's get back into carry. Let me repair my Badlands armor. $10mm, 18, 22. Of course, this is also getting me repair experience.
Did you hear about those newbies? The ones who went up north looking for raids?
I have heard a bit about them, yes. But no one will ever tell me about the newbies who went up north looking for raids. Alright. I saved at the door, so hopefully if it acts up again. What is up with these load doors on carry? Yeah, such a pain trying to get out of Vault 101 because of the load doors. No, we did eventually get out, so I'm not sure what is causing the glitch with the doors. It looks like we froze up again. Yep, we froze up again. So I'll give this one more try. I will load my save. And what would alien epoxy do, hetero? Hirtor. Hitor. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to assume that for some reason destruction messed it up and unload destruction and see if that works. We shouldn't have to roll back too far with the destruction mods, as I only enabled it on the bottom floor and then I killed like 2 raiders, so. But first we'll just see if we can just get to this door this 3rd time. If we can't, then I'll unload destruction, see if I can get to the door without having to roll back. Actually, I should probably just roll back just for security purposes. Alright, see you later, Itro. So let's see here. Lower levels. Could this be I need to reboot? Because I'm looking at my CPU load on my computer details. They're pretty high. Well, that might be why. I had a level up coming and it just wasn't proccing properly. Alright, let's see here. Hey, Gambling Flames. Welcome. So let's see. What would be good? Double the bonus from reading magazines, 1 additional from skill books. So comprehension. Yep. And here's my 2nd perk. Here's my pants. What to add? What to add? Sure, why not? Child at heart. Let's see. So I should have that. I should have more of those. Weirdly, I don't. Please close the Pip-Boy. Charge! Yes. So right now that it's done with that, can we open the door and go outside? It's probably from the More Perks mod. It gives you a bunch of caps and then randomly spawns you somewhere. It's kind of fun. Yep, we got outside just fine. So it's probably just the lag from trying to level up and then passing through a load door. Might actually be fun to just throw in Where's My Pants, because who knows, I might spawn somewhere in the Mojave Wasteland. Won't that be amusing? Looking for our dad here in the DC ruins and somehow wake up in the Mojave Wasteland. Because that'll make so much sense. Be pretty confusing. It's a mod just called More Perks.
Did you hear? I'm not in the mood for you, asshole.
Neither am I. You call me an asshole and I will put a bullet in your brain. That's perfectly reasonable raider behavior, isn't it? Actually, yes, look, the destruction mod is working. I'm able to blow up the toilet. Maybe it was just the area I was in. So let me back up a bit. Oh, they're already destroyed, I suppose. Still, it's kind of cool. So the destruction mod is working. It's doing its job. And while I'm out here, this mod. Replace bathroom items. Not that it does much good since I blew them up. Unfortunately, no. Since, you know, since your clothing itself is all a single item, be kind of hard for it to take your pants. Though, since it is part of Dre's perks, and since I am already working on a mod that modifies Dre perks, I might, when I'm done with my current mod work on it, incorporate tailor-made. And if I can incorporate tailor-made into my mod, then theoretically I could modify that mod where, yeah, you'd wake up with your normal armor, just the pants are missing. It's something certainly in my mind.
What's going on over here?
Nothing, friend. Nothing. Just checking stuff out. And as long as you remain civil, I will not put a bullet in your brain. Actually, I might not want to change the way raiders react with my mod. Because let's be honest, raiders shoot each other all the time. So it makes sense that if you shoot a raider in the face in front of another raider, he's just like, meh, whatever. Jerk had it coming. Other factions, however, would probably have a negative reaction. I think the way my mod is currently set up with raiders works fine. But if, like, say if you're in the Vault 101 security faction, and you shoot a guy from you shoot a Vault to security guard when they're hostile to you, then they'd all turn on you. Or if you're using the Rivet City security armor, and you shoot a Rivet City security guard, then they'll turn on you. Stuff like that. 10 penny security and so on. You get the idea. Great cons. I think, well, the ones from New Vegas should work on their own. But raiders, they don't give a fuck if you kill one of their own, because they're, you know, a little bit crazy. I am liking the tailor-made mod because I was able to customize my outfit. You know, I'm wearing the Raiders Badlands armor, but I've added a bunch of other additional pieces to it. And I like the way they all kind of work together. It also works well with my normal non-Raider gear. I mean, I still kind of look Raiderish. This reminds me. One of the things didn't load before. If I take off my helmet, am I bald? Nope, my hair seems to have survived the lack of a BSA just fine.
Did you hear about those newbies? The ones who went up north looking for raids?
I've heard about them, but no one will tell me any details. What happened to the newbies who went up north looking for raids? Nobody tells me what's happening to the newbies who went up north looking for raids. I definitely am liking the tailor-made mod, so I definitely want to see if I can sort of bundle it into my mod just so I don't have to make another ESP that just modifies that. Just modifies tailor-made. Because if I can bundle it into my mod, then I could do things like add the tailor-made items to the load order. And I can give them factioning stuff, and I can make sure that raiders will spawn with the tailor-made stuff, so it's kind of fun. But first let me finish my own mod before I start adding in additional functionality. Because what I want to do ultimately, once I finish the current stage my mod is in, and that is turning all of the powered armors, all the normal clothing into powered armors, is I want to incorporate a bunch of mods that modify Talon. Like for example, I have 3 mods right now that modify Talon Company. One just gives them better faces, which I recently got permission to upload to the Nexus. So that's up on the Nexus. Another one I have adds girls to the Talon Company. So they're not all guys. And I have another one that gives them more armor. Like more armor options. But I'd like to merge all 3 of those into my mod. Now let's see. I should have a couple more perks, because the game kind of glitched and didn't give me the proper perk item for what I have now, so I'm trying to see here. Actually, I should probably just log out, because then I can easily figure out what it is. Okay, so let's quit and fix this glitch with Practice Makes Perfect. So I'm missing 2 perk points. But adding stuff is kind of tricky in Fallout, so let's see. Let's just go to Xedit, run. And we're going to look at Practice Makes Perfect consumables. And yes, I'll turn on monitor capture. Just give me a second. There we go. Let's see. Practice Makes Perfect. It would be an aid item or a miscellaneous item. Armor, quest, perk, script, weapon, object effects, container, sell, armor. I guess something, it would be like PMP, more perks or something like that. PMP items. Lock adapter. So let's see. We're looking for Practice Makes Perfect. Probably be easier to reference it here. Practice Makes Perfect, rogue items. And this one is called XFO. Okay, that's what I need to find. XFO, which will be down at the bottom, I think. Perk, quest, script, weapons. No. Ingestible, there we go. Choose a perk. So it would be 7E0021. 7E 002. Because unfortunately, Fallout does not have the same sort of help system in the console as Skyrim does, which makes it really hard to find a particular item that didn't get given to you properly. The pain in the arse. We want to go with New Vegas 4 gigabytes. Run. Turn monitor capture off. I'm level 4. I got one, so that means it gave me the proper one for level 3, but I haven't gotten the ones for level 1 and level 2, so I need to add 2 of them to my inventory to fix the glitch. Because something else is overriding the settings of that mod. I lost 2 perk points. Alright, so in the console I need player.add item 7E 002 1D1 2. There it is, 2 choose a perks added. We'll switch over back to our Stealth Defender armor. We need to no longer disguise ourselves as a raider. Go to Aid, and let's see. Choose a perk. Please close the Pip-Boy. Would that really fit Carrie? I mean, Carrie doesn't like to kill people unless they piss her off. So, I don't know. No, I've got realistic damage, so I don't need that. I had this on dances, and the explosion radius is massive, so not going to go with that one. Fewer action points for more strength? Nah. Radiation, resistance, but healing items only has 75% normal effect. You have gills! You can breathe water and you take no radiation when drinking from irradiated water sources. But your poison resistance is 10% lower. No. You really love your chems. The duration of all chems is doubled, but you're twice as likely to become addicted. I like that conceptually. So let's go with that. Chunky. And one more, choose a perk. You're built like a professional athlete and rarely get sick. You gain +1 to agility, endurance, and strength. Has the duration of all beneficial chems, even stim packs. You're the business of a long-distance runner, which is great for cross-country tricks, but lousy for weapon play. Your run speed is increased by 20%, but all weapon strength requirements are increased by 1. Thief. Stop scrolling up. You're a thief, born and bred. And everyone in the Wasteland knows it. Your lockpick and sneak skills are increased by 15 points, but the price of all items is increased. You can shrug off minor runes with nothing but a grimace and a snarled curse word. Gain 5% plus 5 to overall damage result, but your action points are reduced by 25 due to your stalwart stance in nature. Kinda like that one. Through careful nurturing, you have a small fruit tree growing out of your head. Fruits appear in your inventory from time to time. Your experience in close quarters combat has taught you how to hit harder. Just like dear old dad, you've devoted your time to intellectual pursuits, additional points to science and medicine. Fork sensitive! I had this on Dante's as well. When carrying forks, you feel a subtle pull guiding your actions in just the right place. The more forks you carry, the stronger the pull gets. If you're carrying 10 forks, you can negate 1 point of damage threshold on you, basically. You will negate 1 additional point of damage threshold for every 50 additional forks you carry. Gun nut. Additional 5 points of small guns and repair. All throwing weapons fly faster and further. The intense training perk. We're not going to need that. Melee weapons. Swift learner. I'm not even sure how that would work with PMP. So I'm going to avoid it. Let's see. Cannibal. Maybe another time. Iron Fist. Prank Scoundrel. Where's my pants? I kind of like this. Your bright attitude during the day makes others happy. With a perk, your speech skills increase by 15 from sunrise to sunset. Because we're generally a pretty nice person. What do you guys think? What do you think would be good? Because we can always just choose later and come back to this later. You guys got any thoughts? Give you all a couple of bit. This is the lag. There's a lot of other stuff here I don't have access to. I'm sure I will over time. I'll go with sunny and smiling. There we go. So, we are now in our Wasteland Wandering outfit. What is our speech? 11%. What time is it? Crap! Nope. Wait. They're gonna want to kill me. Get out of their view. But there you go, you can see my mod in action. I took off the raider gear and they immediately aggroed on me. But you're not one of ours! I'll check that out in a bit. I suppose we've been putting it off long enough. We should head to Megaton and see if we can find Dad. But first... Hey, the radio guy! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the an ultra-modded Fallout New Vegas. How ultra-modded is it? Well, we're obviously in the capital, Wasteland. So that should give you an idea of how ultra-modded it is. We're in here, good. Now, we picked up a replica 10mm, and look, right there, mounted on the wall. As we venture through the capital Wasteland, we'll find all kinds of things. Fallout 4 looks interesting. I can't wait to start modding it. Medical, food crate, item collection. Definitely going to sell a bunch of those. Hang on to these. I'll sell the Raider armors. We'll hang on to that as our disguise for when we're disguised as a Raider. I'm going to store these for crafting. Later on. We're good. We're underneath our weight limit. We can move freely now. Ooh. Who do we have here? Ah, yes, this is another one of the mods that I converted. Upgraded caravan merchants. Now, obviously, they're not upgraded very much right now, for obvious reasons.
Ah, fellow student on the path of the Wasteland. Welcome to my humble caravan. Please relax, for we are in a place of safety. The type of safety that can only be ensured by an abundance of weaponry, both wicked and awesome, all of which can be yours for the right price.
Tell me about your trade caravan.
See, the world's a dangerous and unbalanced place. So I realized the only way to bring peace was to make sure that everyone could be dangerous. So, with a little bit of help from the mayor of Canterbury Commons, I set up this caravan. I can't give the weapons away for free, but I come close.
Alright then. I'm here to buy and sell.
Please, enjoy my selection of high-quality problem solvers.
Ooh, missile launcher. I thought I can afford it, mind you, but still. Okay, stim packs. So you got cases, and you're giving them away for free, so I'll take them. How about I have this sadist armor? And that's about it in that section. I don't use anything that uses a 22 round. Actually, what does my shotgun use? My caravan shotgun uses 20 gauge, okay. So I'll sell you the 12 gauge and I'll keep the 20 gauge. The rest I guess I can hang on to. I don't really need 5.56s, but I know they become more relevant later on. And they're relatively hard to come up with. The 40mm grenades, so I think I'm good with the ammo. Broad machete is my main. There, Chinese pistol, you can have the cleaver, the combat knife. You can have the homemade assault rifle. The homemade rifle, the knife. Police baton. Full Q. Couple switchblades. And I've got the weathered 10mm, so you can have the regular 10mm. And that should be good.
Another satisfied customer. Until we meet again, keep yourself alive out there. Looking to make a trade?
Hey. What do you need?
See you later.
Bye.
Did you hear about those newbies? The ones who went up north looking for raids?
Apparently she's a former raider. Say what? Huh? Who? Where? Oh, wow. Look at that. Someone said they were thirsty?
Please, do you have any water? I'm so thirsty.
Will any water do?
I've been drinking this irradiated shit and I can't do it. I just throw it up now. I need purified water, please.
I'm sorry, all I have is irradiated water.
I've been drinking whatever I can find, but I can't do it anymore. I need purified water. Please. If you find any...
I'll keep that in mind, my friend. I will keep that in mind. Actually, I'm curious, given the options that I said early on in character creation, what is my karma? I'm good. Of course I am.
I'll be damned. Another newcomer. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, girl. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holla if you need something.
say nothing.
The quiet type, huh? Fine. Might help keep you out of trouble. I hope you're not a weirdo. Got enough of those already.
You don't scare me.
You got something you want to prove, girl?
I'm just messing with you.
Fucking psycho wastelanders.
I'm looking for my father. Middle-aged guy? Maybe you've seen him?
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
Well, then I could use directions around town.
Sure thing, partner. What do you need to find?
Clinic?
Our clinic is down in the crater, by the bomb. Doc Church is a little rough around the edges, but the man's got talent and compassion.
Weapons dealer.
You'll probably want to see Moira at Craterside Supply. She sells some weapons. Makes some too, from what I hear. Her place is down by the crater.
Bar?
Sure is. Moriarty's. The entrance is on the top level, opposite the main gate. Just be careful. Moriarty is not your friend, no matter what he may say. So don't fall for his lies. And for God's sake, don't trust the man.
Understood. Thank you. I will not trust Moriarty. Is there like a general store, place to get regular, there's like equipment and stuff?
Moira sells all kinds of stuff at her place. Craterside Supply. Take a guess where it is.
On top of a mountain? Is there a place I can rent a bed?
Up at Moriarty's at the south end of town. Talk to Nova. She'll help you out.
Let's talk about something else.
Sure thing. What's on your mind?
Know anything about the area outside of Megaton?
It's called the Wasteland for a reason. But there are settlements too, spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south you've got Rivet City, but don't bother going to DC. The place is a war zone.
Anything else you can tell me about your town?
What do you want to know?
Why is it called Megaton?
The town's named after the bomb that's sitting in the middle of it. It hasn't gone off. Yet.
One day that thing's gonna... Wait, is that a nuclear bomb? You know that thing's gonna go off one day. You're living on borrowed time.
Maybe. Maybe. So long as you stay away from the bomb, I see my chances of a long life improving. I hope we understand each other.
Whatever, I don't plan on sticking around very long anyway.
Fine. Enjoy your stay in Megaton. Don't get into any trouble, and we'll go on pretending we're friends. What do you want to know?
So, the doctor?
Yep, he's a bit cranky, but he means well. Just make sure there's something actually wrong with you before you bother him. You'll find him down in the plaza at the bottom of the hill, across the way from the brass lantern.
And I suppose Moriarty's is where you get a drink, right?
Sure. Head over to Moriarty's for spirits. Or, if you want something to eat, head over to the brass lantern. Alright, shoot.
Well, that's about all I could think of, so thanks.
Mind your manners now.
That's way too early to be dealing with this kind of stuff. Let's see if there's just a place I can crash. Like a common house or whatever. Of course they'd be closed. That makes perfect sense. Before I start touring the town and getting to know people, let's get some sleep. There's gotta be like a place where people just crash. I mean, they gotta have visitors, right? So they have to have a place like some common room, right?
You looking to trade, stranger?
Oh my goodness. This is one of the mods that I've converted. Originally I was using turned all the generic people in Paradise Hills into named people, but I got the improved version of that, which turns all of the generic NPCs into named NPCs. So instead of Wastelanders, we got like Kenneth Ford. Neat. Nowhere I can sleep, really. Fine. Talk to this Nova person. Too expensive. I can just head back to my little mini vault. You know what? Might as well just head back to the mini vault. To find the place, whatever. I've already got a place to stay, and it's not that far from Megaton. Six hours, that should be good. I am using hardcore mode. But for some reason it's not telling me I'm hungry. Or thirsty or anything. How weird. I'd have hardcore mode off. How weird. Just sworn it was on. That you, Lucky Harriet, or is someone new here?
Good to see you.
Lucky Harriet. Beach 26, yep. It's sunny and I'm in a good mood. The fact that we had a nice rest probably didn't hurt. So let's go make friends. Hello?
Something, youngster? Yeah, what is it?
Looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Could be the guy I saw at Moriarty's saloon not too long ago. I'd ask there.
Anything I can do to help around here?
Well, it's no secret that the